Folks, it's Fernando doing another video for the Modern Survivalist, and one of the things I like doing with my channel is passing along in a more compressed format some of the information that takes me quite a bit of time to gain. So in this video I'm going to be covering pretty much the basics of Switzerland junk silver coins, alright? I think it's worth knowing, and I actually find some of this quite fascinating, or at least interesting. So let's get to it. The first thing to understand about Switzerland, Swiss junk silver, is that up until 1968, the half franc, 1 franc, and 2 franc coins were 83% silver. Okay, 83% silver for half francs, 1 and 2. And then up until 1968, that would be the 5 franc coin, the largest one. These were up until 69. Correct me, yeah, and up until 1969, these were 83% silver. You have William Tell there, and you have the Swiss shield on the other side, and then for the others, for the 1, I think the 2 as well, and half franc, you have the Helvetica representation, Switzerland there as well. So how much silver are we talking about here specifically? For the half franc coin, which would be this one, alright, this one is showing a lot of wear. For these ones, the half franc coin, we're talking about 0.08 ounces of silver, so it's about $1.3 worth of silver. You know, respectable pocket change type of use, absolutely. For the 1 franc coin, which is this one, we are talking about 0.13 ounces worth of silver, $2.6 worth of silver. Okay, for a 2 franc coin, that's 0.27 ounces of silver, $5.23. And for the largest one, the William Tell one, the 5 franc coin, these are 0.4 ounces of silver, about $7.85. $7.85 worth of silver for these larger ones, and 0.4 ounces of silver. Now, one of the interesting things, as you notice here, I have a little bag with a few of the coins, and this is something that I've said before in videos. Even if you're not interested in the numismatic value of coins, numismatic value would be the coin collector value, because of rarity and that sort of thing, not because of the metal precious metal content of the coin, but because if it's a rare, you know, early date or whatever, any rare coin that has a higher value, you should still know about that, even if you're not interested in it. Even if you're just interested in the actual metal and just silver, you should know your numismatics, because sometimes some coins are worth a lot more, and sometimes a really significant difference in terms of thousands of dollars. A Mercury dime 1916 may be worth $2 worth of silver, or it may be worth $20,000. You should know the difference. So what I do when I have a little batch of silver is check the numismatic value, and when I find coins that have a significant difference, I put those aside and put them in an album. You know, just watch the price go up as years go by. Now, well, finally, one of the interesting things is that these are still legal tender in Switzerland. These are still in use. All of these are still in use in Switzerland as of right now. The only difference is that up until 1968 or up until 1969, you know, they stopped including the silver in them, but other than that, it's the exact same looking coin, only that without the silver in them. But these are still legal tender in Switzerland. You can walk to Switzerland right now. That's one of the things that people say about junks, you know, certain silver coins, and it's not in legal use anymore. Well, these are. So you can go to Switzerland and buy something worth 5 francs right now. Would it be the smartest thing to do? No, because this coin, the silver content is definitely worth more. But how much more is it? And here we get to maybe the second interesting fact. This is 5 francs right now is about $5. All right. I think it's like 1.01 for each franc or something like that. But basically 5 francs, yes, $5. So this coin that has a silver content of $7.85 still has a legal tender value. You know, the face value is still 5 francs. Again, the exact same coin being made today, just that without the silver in them. And that's one of the things that people in the survival prepper community often talk about. That, for example, you have your silver eagle here, your walking liberty, beautiful coin. Yes, this is a first strike. And this one has somewhat of a symbolic value, but this is a coin worth $1, right? $1, even though, of course, no one's going to be using this $1 coin because it has, 20 bucks worth of silver in it. Now, some folks say that they like the Canadian Maple Leafs better because these are worth, well, it's not that they're worth, again, 1 ounce of pure silver, so it's going to be about 20 bucks, but the face value is $5. So it's never going to be worth less than 5 Canadian dollars, all right? And that's something that, it's yet another base that's being covered with these coins. Here you have that characteristic of having a pretty high face value with those 5 francs, $5, and at the same time having 7.85 dollars worth of silver in them. So folks, that's a little bit of information. These would be the basics of Switzerland junk silver coin. I hope you find this information useful, at least interesting, and pass it along to those that you may find it interesting as well. Thumbs up is always appreciated. Subscribe to the channel, share. See you on our next video.